An 88-year-old woman finds herself dodging bullets while sitting in her own living room.
Who's firing them is the question, and it's one Local 12's Larry Davis set out to try to answer today. He joins us live now from St. Clair Township to tell us what he's found. Hi, Larry.
Hi, Cammie. Well, there was a packed house here yesterday at the St. Clair Township Administration Building. Trustees held a special meeting, and a lot of people who lived on Gephart Road were here for that meeting, complaining about bullets that have been hitting some of the nearby homes. Now, trustees are moving to have a nearby gun range declared a public nuisance, but the range owner is deflecting the blame. Last Thursday afternoon, Berniece Wright was sitting in her living room watching TV when all of a sudden
I heard this big boom, had no idea what it was.
The 88-year-old grandmother says this was the source of the boom, a bullet hole in her picture window. The bullet damaged her drapes, whistled across the room, hitting her table and damaging the blinds. The bullet was found on the kitchen floor.
Too close.
Berniece says this was not the first time. On separate occasions, bullets hit her garage, and neighbors on Gephart Road have experienced close calls.
The lady was out hanging clothes, and she heard bullets going by her head.
The neighbors suspect the bullets may be coming from a gun range on the opposite side of this open field. Jesse Von Stein owns Lake Bailey Recreation Park and gun range.
Didn't come from here, fact.
Von Stein is sending a letter to Mrs. Wright. He says he understands why she would look at the gun range as the source, but he has done some calculations.
The bullet would have to come out of here, elevate past that berm, rise up to 890 feet, and then drop within 71 feet at her elevation, which is 832 feet, level out, and then hit her house. Just doesn't happen.
Von Stein says, plus, no one was shooting weapons at the range that fired the bullet that hit the home.
If it was unobstructed and her house was straight back there at a level plane, and I calculated a way to hit it, elevation, everything, by the time it got there, it would fall down in her yard.
Berniece Wright has lived in her home the past 54 years. Her family wants her and her neighbors to be safe.
These people don't need to be scared on this road, and people that drive up and down this road need to be safe. I don't want to come in here one day and find my mom laying in the floor.
And Cammie, the owner of the gun range, says he thinks it's hunters on either side of his property that are hunting on those properties and are firing the bullets that are hitting those homes. He says he is concerned. He is upgrading his range to make sure that safety is a top concern. And he says he has range officers and cameras to monitor what goes on there. And he says the berm should actually block bullets from leaving the property. But he is adamant those bullets are not coming from his gun range. Live in St. Clair Township, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
All right, thank you, Larry. The attorney for the township says he'll ask a judge to declare the gun range a public nuisance and order safety improvement.